everyone, it's Miss Pam, and I'm here today to read you my favorite book. Who can guess what Miss Pam's favorite book is? That's right, it's the Cajun Cornbread Boy. The Cajun Cornbread Boy. Down by the bayou, there lived an old Cajun woman who had no children. More than anything, she wanted a child. One day, she decided to make a cornbread boy. She put the ingredients into a bowl, adding a little bit of this and a little bit of that and a big dash of cayenne pepper. Finally, she poured the batter into a black iron skillet, and she said, "Ma grand-mère used this old skillet often to make magic cornbread. It should do the trick." On top of the batter, she added 2 chilies for the eyes, a peppercorn for the nose, and a link of boudin for the mouth. Mmm. She placed the cornbread boy into the oven, and soon he was done. When the old woman opened the oven, she added 2 pats of butter for the cheeks. But surprise, surprise, that round cornbread boy sprouted arms and legs, jumped up, and ran out the front door. He cried, "Run, Cher, run, as fast as you can. You can't catch me. I'm full of cayenne." The old woman began chasing him with a jump, a skip, and a hop, yelling, "Please stop, cornbread boy, stop." But the Cajun cornbread boy sprinted away. So he came upon a rascally raccoon. The raccoon eyed the cornbread boy hungrily and asked, "Won't you stop, cornbread boy? I'd love to have you for breakfast." But the Cajun cornbread boy did not stop. He kept running, crying out, "Run, Cher, run, as fast as you can. You can't catch me. I'm full of cayenne." The raccoon began chasing him with a jump, a skip, and a hop, yelling, "Please stop, cornbread boy, stop." But the Cajun cornbread boy sprinted away. He ran deeper into the woods and he came across a fierce fox. The fox eyed the cornbread boy hungrily and asked, "Won't you stop, cornbread boy? I'd love to have you for my lunch." But the cornbread boy did not stop. He kept running, crying out, "Run, Cher, run, as fast as you can. You can't catch me. I'm full of cayenne." The fox began chasing him with a jump, a skip, and a hop, yelling, "Please stop, cornbread boy, stop." But the Cajun cornbread boy just sprinted away. The Cajun cornbread boy ran until he came to the bayou. He wanted to cross the water to get away from the fox, but he could not. He didn't know how to swim. By and by, an artful alligator swam to the shore. "Bonjour, cornbread boy. Are you crossing the bayou?" "I can't swim. How will I get across?" asked the cornbread boy. "Well," said the alligator slyly, "I could swim you across, and once we get to the other side, I'd love to have you for dinner." The gator gave a big, toothy grin. "For sure," said the Cajun cornbread boy. So he hopped into Gator's back, and they began to cross the bayou. As they went further across the bayou, the water got deeper and deeper and deeper. The Cajun cornbread boy had to move further and further up Gator's back until he was finally on Gator's snout. When they neared the opposite bank, Gator jumped up, sending the cornbread boy flying into the air and into Gator's mouth. But something funny happened, mes amis. That cornbread boy was so spicy, he set Gator's tongue on fire. And Gator was singing, "My tongue is on fire. My tongue is on fire." Gator spit him out and swam away, lickety-split. The Cajuns down by the bayou say that they still see that gator swimming around with his mouth wide open, fanning himself, singing, "My tongue is on fire. My tongue is on fire." Gator sure learned his lesson. Playing tricks can backfire. You can bet he won't be eating any more spicy Cajun cornbread. And as for the Cajun Cornbread Boy, to this day you can still hear him singing, "Run, shall run as fast as you can. You can't catch me. I'm full of cayenne." The end.
Morning, everybody. As Miss Pam had just told us, we just finished reading our new book, The Cajun Cornbread Boy. And now we're going to sit here and we're going to make us our own Cajun cornbread. Some of the things we're going to need. Well, she talks about cornbread, so we have our Jiffy cornbread. According to our box, we need 1 egg, which we have right here, 1 egg. We need a 1/3 cup of milk. This is our 1/3 measuring cup. And right here, Miss Jeanie brought some milk. So we have all the ingredients we really need. But what did she use for the face? According to the book, she used some cayenne peppers for the eyes. Now, you don't have to use cayenne peppers. If you want to, you can. I suggest if you don't like cayenne peppers, because they're very spicy, you could use probably red bell peppers, some slices of it. You could use green ones if you want green eyes on your little Cajun man. They talked about peppercorns, but I don't have any peppercorns, so I'm going to use a couple of black olives for his nose. And then for the mouth, they had talked about the boudin. Well, boudin's some good stuff. But we're going to replace it with a little piece of sausage. And this is a little pan, and boudin comes in big pieces. Usually pretty long. So that's what we're going to need. I also have our whisk. I have a spoon for when it's finished. And whenever we're using eggs, you always want to crack your egg in a different container before you put it in the big mix. So we have all our stuff we need. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to get started. Oh, and she also talked about some cayenne pepper. But instead of the cayenne dash, we're going to use a little paprika. Because with the cayenne pepper and the cayenne there, that's going to make that a little too spicy. So we're going to do it this way, but you can do it your way at your house. So let's get started. I already got my hairnet on. I already washed my hands, and now I have my gloves. And I did sanitize too. So we always got to put safety first. I have my oven preheating already, nice and warm and ready to the 400 degrees that it's calling for. Okay, so the first thing it says is we have to open our mix and crack our egg. So, that being said, getting it started. Open up our mix. Here. Pour it in our bowl. We've got a lovely cornbread mix. This has everything we need in it already. Now, if you want to make one from scratch, at the back of our book, they do have it, the recipe from scratch. So you add your own flour, your own cornmeal, all that good stuff. Pop our egg. Yep, nice and pretty egg. Nothing with that there is. Then, milk. Yep, just a little bit. 1/3 cup of milk. And then, like the book says, we're going to put us a dash. But the dash is not a lot, guys. The dash is only a little bit. Dash in there. Put that back up. Now we can start mixing it. I like to use a whisk. Some people use a mixer. Some people use forks. Mix, mix. Got a pretty color. There we go. And just let the little drips fall in there. And now we have our batter all nice and ready. Now, fun part. If you choose to use a black iron skillet, one of these little ones or even the bigger one, you always want to prep it up with a little oil. You can use olive oil and a napkin. And you just put a little bit in there and you just swirl it around. And I'm going to do that in a second. Now, if you don't want to do it with a black iron skillet, you can always use your cooking spray inside either of these two pans. Either way, it's your choice. And it doesn't take a lot. That's the best part about these black iron skillets. Sorry. And just whirl it around. It's called seasoning the little pan up. To the side. Now we're going to put them in. Push that to the side. So now we're going to start the eyes. Eyes on. So what kind of things would y'all use if y'all were making y'all's cornbread? How would that thing look, huh? Y'all could make them funny looking if you wanted to. You can make them serious looking if you wanted to. If you wanted to get really creative, you could probably put glasses on and cut the bell peppers into round circles. And now we're going to put our mouth. And we turn them around so y'all can see that he's ready to go in the oven. Okay. Now, sometimes you might want to use a different pan instead of putting it straight up into the oven. Cook it on a different pan. That way if there's any splash over or bake over, because sometimes things bake up and out. And if there's anything like that happens, it'll go in the pan and not at the bottom of the oven. Now our bake time, like I said, our oven is preheated to 400. And our bake time is 15 minutes. So now we have to set our timer. Okay, here's the timer. 15 minutes. And I'll let her cook. And in 15 minutes, we're going to check our cornbread boy and see what he's looking like. So, thank y'all. See you in a bit. Hey, everybody. Guess what time it is? It's time to reveal our lovely cornbread boy. He is done. Oh, he looks beautiful. I'm going to save it for myself. That looks really great. And here's our cornbread boy.